Hey Pisces, it's Star again. I'm here to do your mid-month readings. So let's just get started. I'm going to start off with your Romance Angel Oracle cards as part of your love reading. So let's see what we get. I hope you guys are doing well. And I hope the eclipse treats you nicely. I'm actually doing this a day before the eclipse. I wanted to get all of these done beforehand. Okay, first card out we have is attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Okay, come on, angels. What messages do you have for Pisces? For mid-month August through the end of the month, we have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So a lot of you are really enjoying who you're with right now. You're feeling a lot of, just passion between you, a lot of attraction, a lot of flirting and juices flowing. Okay, let's get one more card, angels. Thank you. True love. Wow, this is the romance of a lifetime. So definitely very lovey energy here. Bottom of the deck, we have heart-to-heart conversations. I'm actually going to clarify these with the After Tarot. I know I usually use my smaller deck. I'm going to use the After Tarot this time. I've already shuffled them. Okay, first card up is the Ten of Swords. Alright, so the Ten of Swords is a feeling of betrayal or the end of something, the end of a suffering, the end of a situation that was very painful. And we have the Three of Swords, so yeah, definitely. Okay, so this could be, with attraction. I feel like you're really into this person that you're with, but there's things that you just can't deny. There's situations here that you just can't look the other way anymore, and you're feeling really disappointed, and you're feeling like you really want to stay with this person, but it's just too much. It's too much to bear. Well, this one just came right out. Now, for passion, we have the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is being completely satisfied and fulfilled emotionally. Sometimes it's also part of overindulgence. Especially with passion, I do get that sort of an overindulgence in something. It's like too much. Let's see, next card. So it's definitely not really coming out the way I thought it would. It started off really passionate and, like I said, lovey-dovey, but there's a lot more behind it than meets the eye, I think. Okay, we have the Five of Wands reverse. Okay, for some of you, I am getting a vibe of, being tempted to go outside of your relationship. There's an attraction, and then there's things that are going on, at home. And I feel like you're using this attraction with someone from the outside, meaning, outside of your relationship, outside of your home, to kind of make things easier, so to speak, for you emotionally. So you're indulging in this passion and in this attraction to kind of help you along and get over this pain that you're going through, or that you have been going through, because you really don't want to engage in this nonsense anymore. You know, with the Five of Wands reverse, you just don't, you want to be more, you know, just lighthearted and enjoying life and being happy and laughing. Okay. And this may not be for all of you, you know, it might be for a small group of you, but I do feel that that is a situation that someone's going through. No. Okay, we got 2 cards right away. The Eight of Swords reverse and the King of Pentacles reverse. So yeah. I do, yeah, again, still I'm feeling there is someone out there who is indulging in an attraction, indulging in someone who really just set their, you know, flames ablaze, you know, and you're really just, I feel like the real reason behind it, you know, a lot of times when people go outside of their relationship, it has to do with something emotionally that's going on with their main relationship that's just not satisfying them. You know, so they use that as just an outlet to let all that stress out and kind of have a moment to themselves to share, you know, with somebody else that is not their partner, to kind of get past the, help them get past all the nonsense that they're going through at home. Then I'm feeling that way because we have the True Love card. So this is the romance of a lifetime. So there's somebody out there is very, you know, they're really feeling them. Okay, you're really feeling someone, and they're helping you forget all of the stress of your daily life. Okay, they're helping you forget all of the responsibilities that you have, because the King of Pentacles, excuse me, in the upright is, you know, the business owner, the head of the household, the boss. Just, he's very into his finances, very responsible, very stable, long-term thinking sort of king. And when he's, you know, in the reverse, he can be pretty selfish and self-indulgent and just not really thinking about the long term anymore, not thinking about those responsibilities, and not, I just get the sense that someone out there, that's exactly what they want. That's the desired effect, is to not think about all the stuff at home. Okay, so that's what I'm getting here. Like I said, it may not be for all of you, but I am pretty sure it's going to hit someone. So let's continue on with your Celtic Cross love spread. Excuse me. Okay. All right, first card up is Death reverse. And the Four of Cups reverse is is what is crossing you. So Death reverse is like having trouble letting go of something that really should have ended a long time ago. You know, it should have ended yesterday, and we're still holding on to it because we have trouble letting go. And that's exactly what I see here that's crossing you here with the Four of Cups reverse. So this is something that, you know, like this, you're rejecting it, you're dissatisfied, you don't want it, but then sometimes you do. Okay, so it's like you go back and forth. One day, you know, you put your all into it, you want to do it, you're on board, and then the next day you come to the realization that you're just not emotionally satisfied in the situation, and you know you need to move on, but it's just too hard. Okay, what's the foundation here is the Wheel of Fortune. So definitely there's big changes here that are out of your control. Okay, this is karma, kind of taking the wheel here and making things happen that you wouldn't have maybe made happen for yourself, or or it just, you know, it's just fate. Something needed to change. So there's a big change here. All right, let's see what we have for your past energy. I think a lot of you, you know, a lot of the signs are going to be seeing huge changes in their lives because of the eclipse. I know I've mentioned it a few times. But definitely big changes with this eclipse. Two of Swords reversed. So somebody in the past did make a decision. We'll clarify and see if we can get some more information on what that decision has to do with. This decision obviously had a lot of impact on this relationship. And I feel like it set forth, you know, it set into motion other goals maybe that you had, other ideas, and that could have affected, you know, this relationship, how the course of the relationship is what I should say. What's crowning you is the Knight of Pentacles. So again, you have a goal. You're moving towards something, but moving at a very slow pace. Or this could be someone who is a Taurus, Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in your life that's very prominent, that's on your mind a lot. It could be the person that you're in a relationship with. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They could be someone who moves slower than you wish they did. You know, you want to kick them in the butt and make them move faster. I know, because I am a Taurus, so I do move slow sometimes. And people have to kick me in the butt. So what's coming up in your near future is the Ace of Cups reversed. So perhaps some sort of disappointment. Something that you wanted to start up, something creative, emotional that you wanted to start that just didn't really get off the ground. Okay. In your energy, we have the Eight of Cups reverse. So again, along with the Death card, Eight of Cups reverse is not being able to move forward with some sort of emotional loss or emotional, it's more like dissatisfaction, something that you put so much into. And see, I like the After Tarot, because the After Tarot shows you the scene, you know, just a few minutes after, you know, the traditional Rider-Waite would show. So if you look at this, at these cups, these two cups that are spilt over, one of them has what looks to be water and the other one has blood. So the way I look at this, it's like it's something that you put your blood, sweat, and tears into, and now you're having to just walk away and not look back. Okay, so you are in the reverse here, resisting that. Oh, same, very similar, like I said, with the Death card that you got first. So that's how you're feeling. That's how you're seeing yourself. There are emotional issues, emotional situations that you're just having a hard time letting go of. Even though they may not make you happy, you can't just walk away. Let's see, external energies. How other people see Pisces right now through the end of the month, angels. Okay. Three of Pentacles reversed. So they see you as not being cooperative. Again, you could have an earth sign around you. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But they see you as, yeah, just not wanting to cooperate with them, not wanting to build with them anymore. You know, you were building towards something previously, and now it's like you have no more to give. That's what I'm getting so far. We have the moon as your hopes and fears, hopes or fears. So what I'm getting here is that you're fearing all the unknown. You know, I get the feeling that a lot of you Pisces out there are in relationships in which you're very comfortable. You know where you're at. You know the person. You could have known them for a long time. You could be in a relationship for a long time. It just feels like this is more geared towards people in long-term relationships, more so than you singles out there. But I do feel that it's someone who's wanting to get out of this situation, but you're afraid of what's out there. You know, maybe you've been coupled for a long time and you just haven't been on the dating scene. You're afraid of what you're going to have to encounter. Others of you, I just feel like there's a hesitation to make the decision. So you do have a lot of love for this person. You really want to make this work, but in the practical sense, I just don't think that you see it. I don't think you see that long-term potential anymore. The emotion is there, but you know, it's very different. We can be in love. I always say I can be in love for 1,000,000 years with someone that I don't live with because it's the easiest thing. You see each other at your best all the time. You know, when you live with someone, you share that day to day. It's the good, the bad, the ugly, everything you don't want to see, you're going to see, and it's going to be in your face all the time. So that's where that love kicks in. When you really love someone, you want to be with them, you overlook so much, you know, that's what keeps you going, is that love, that connection between the two of you. So I feel like maybe you're afraid you're not going to find that connection, even though you're dissatisfied with the practicalities of the relationship. One more card, just the final or the overall outcome for this reading through the end of the month of August for Pisces, male and female. Okay, 9 of Cups. So, awesome card. 9 of Cups is, again, feeling emotionally satisfied, feeling, you know, you just got to have a grin from ear to ear. You're feeling good, basically. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's maybe a commitment that you no longer want to make, or something that you were thinking about doing that now you're second guessing. We'll see how it plays out. So let me clarify these cards. I want to see what the Death reverse is, obviously. What is it that you're not wanting to let go of, or that's not wanting to end? Okay, yeah, something that's stagnant here. Again, we have an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Stagnant energy, just not moving, not wanting to change, staying in one place. Ten of Pentacles reverse. So not seeing the long-term potential in this anymore. It's no longer something changed within this relationship here that made you see that you just don't know how long you're going to be able to invest so much into this when you're just not seeing that motivation anymore. You're not seeing where that goal is going to lead you to. You know, the potential is just not there anymore. But you're still hesitant on letting it go. All right, let's see what's crossing you here with 4 of Cups reverse. Maybe that'll give us some clues. Okay. Empress reverse. So something that you no longer want to nurture or put any emotion into. You no longer want to grow this. You no longer want to, you just don't want to do it anymore. Two of Pentacles reverse. You're feeling you were overwhelmed. You had a lot on your plate. It wasn't fair. You were juggling. And now you just want to drop it all and call it a day. Okay. So let's see what the Wheel of Fortune in your foundation is about. Let's see. Queen of Pentacles, again, an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Queen of Pentacles is someone who is very attentive to, oh, now we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay.
Here's what I found on the web for its very...
Sorry guys, that was my phone just went off randomly. That was weird. Okay, so back to the reading. We have the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Queen of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune reverse. So I'm feeling like there was a change here that did not benefit this earth sign that's in your life. Or they saw it as a change. Okay, so there might have been a change. Obviously, if you guys are a couple, if there's a major change in life in general, it will affect the both of you. So I feel like this change, because the Wheel of Fortune here in your overall love spread comes out as a positive. So it's a change that you welcome. But the person that you're with, if you're with an earth sign or someone who's very, you know, kind of set in their ways and very stable and grounded, that sort of personality, then whatever this change is, they're not seeing it as a positive. For them, it was not a good change. And I feel like this might be what is causing the stress on this relationship. You guys might be, you know, coming towards a point in your life where something has to change. But it's like one person wants to go this way and the other wants to go that way. You're not seeing eye to eye anymore the way you used to. We just get one more card, angels, on this Wheel of Fortune. But, okay. Eight of Swords reverse, so they don't want to be thinking about this anymore. And the Judgment card. Okay, wow. So, this is definitely a major change. Okay, this is like, there's the opportunity here to start fresh. To start a new life together, to maybe take it to another level altogether. And I feel like one person is thinking, this is great, this is going to relieve our stress, this change is going to be for the better. And the other person is like, I don't even want to talk about this. This is not my life, like it's not what I signed up for. So I'm getting that. Okay, let me see what this decision in the past is with the Two of Swords reverse. Seven of Pentacles. It's something that you waited for a long time for. You put a lot of energy into it, and then you've been waiting for a while for this decision either to be made or to make this decision. Four of Cups. There's a discontentment or a rejection here. So somebody made a decision and the other person rejected it. It's, you know, everything's kind of tying in, if you guys see. Just one more card, angels. And the Two of Swords reverse. Knight of Cups reversed. So an offer not taken. So one of you made a decision. Okay. You spent a long time thinking about it. It was in the works. And then the other person, you know, you made the offer, you made the decision, you're like, okay, I think this is the way we should go. And the other person's like, not me. And they turn you down, or vice versa. All right, so what's crowning you is the Knight of Pentacles. Again, like I said, it's a slow-moving knight. It's like a slow and steady. I mean, it is moving, but it's slow. Okay, we have the Temperance reverse and the Five of Swords reverse. So Knight of Pentacles, again, is going toward some sort of goal, some sort of, you know, making some sort of offer to someone that's grounded, you know, that's been thought through, it's grounded, it's stable, it's a good, solid offer, you know, and they are moving towards that. But this is a lack of balance there. So two people are not on the same page. You're not agreeing. There's no compromise. There's a lack of patience here. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. And then we have the Five of Swords reversed. So just not wanting to argue, wanting to not have that confrontational moment again where you have to talk about this and argue, you know, argue about what's going to be done and what's not. And I just sense a lot of frustration. There's been a lot of talk, a lot of conversation, but just frustrating conversation that doesn't really go anywhere because you're just not seeing eye to eye and no one's budging. Okay, then we have the Ace of Cups reversed. So like I said, there's in the near future some sort of disappointment or a new beginning that you were hoping for that doesn't pan out. Five of Pentacles reverse. So coming out of feeling left out in the cold or isolated by others. But there is a disappointment. Let's see. The Fool reverse. So someone doesn't want to take a risk. They don't want to start anew, and they're just not there. You know, maybe that's what's disappointing you. So someone, again, I get an earth sign with the Five of Pentacles reverse. But someone, they don't want that coldness between you. You know, they want to be close to you, but they just don't want to start a new life. They don't want to move. They don't want to, whatever this may be, they don't want to, it could even be like a pregnancy. They don't want to get pregnant. They don't want to take any risks. They just want to like take it easy is what I'm getting. Let's just stay as we are for a while. That's kind of, you know, for some of you, that someone may have said that to you. Let's just stay how we are for a while. And this is disappointing you. Yeah. The Page of Wands reverse. So there's just not a lot, there's a lack of motivation to start something new, to be adventurous and courageous and go out there and start these new projects, or, you know, they just don't have that motivation right now. Okay, so how you see yourself, or the energy, you know, around within you, is the Eight of Cups reverse. So like I said, you're having trouble letting go of a really emotional situation here, something you put a lot into. With the Star reverse, you're just feeling pessimistic about it. You're just not seeing how this can get any better, but you don't have the strength that it takes to let go or to walk away. You can also feel, you know, obviously you're feeling very depressed. You haven't healed from something. Just a lot of emotions that you're holding on to is what I'm seeing. Ace of Wands reverse. So yeah. Ace of Wands, you know, in the upright is that starting anew. Like I said, it's very similar to the page. The Ace of Wands is, you know, that first, that seed of purpose, you know, that seed of desire, of that energy that it's going to take to tackle whatever it is that you're desiring. Excuse me. Tackle whatever brings you excitement and makes you feel alive again. You have that in the reverse, so there is a blockage there. It's like you have that desire, but something is blocking it. And you're just losing hope. Okay, let me move on to your external energies here with the Three of Pentacles reverse. We have the Nine of Swords reverse. So this is how they're seeing you, or your external, you know, people around you. So they're seeing you, as I said, like non-cooperative. You don't want to build with them anymore. You don't want to, you know, be part of the team, so to speak. And with the Nine of Swords reverse, I feel like they think that you just don't care anymore. Okay, they're not even, this is not something that, you know, these issues that you're having are not even keeping you up at night. You just don't care. That's what they're thinking. Like you just kind of threw in the towel and checked out. And meanwhile, you're sitting here with all these emotions, just keeping them to yourself and suffering through it alone. Oh, okay, here you are, Pisces, as the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So definitely a lot of you out there are feeling depressed and all, you know, in your feelings. The Moon is also a very emotional card. And like I said, this is your hopes or fears. So I'm thinking that you're really fearing, like I was saying before, the unknown, you know, facing a world that you're just not used to anymore. It's just, you don't feel like a part of that world anymore. If you're a part of a family right now or a part of a couple, being out there again as a single person is scary, you know. So I do feel like you're in your feelings right now with all these fears and insecurities. And let's see what else we get for the Moon. A lot of times it's a card of secrets, but I just don't really get that right now. I'm not feeling that there's like secrets or anything like that. Four of Swords reverse. Yeah. So it's like you're doubting, you're fearing that you're just going to be stuck in this well of emotions that you have, that you're in right now, that many of you are in right now. You know, and you're kind of anxious to get out of this energy and move on to better things. You know, you're not someone who wants to just sit there and cry about things. Like, okay, like you've had enough of that, I feel. You want to move on and find something more productive to do that'll bring you more happiness. So let's see what your overall outcome. You do have the Nine of Cups, so that is awesome. Here I have the Four of Pentacles reverse and the Three of Pentacles reverse. So I feel like you're letting go. Maybe you're letting go of that, you know, like people here were seeing you as someone who, you know, with Three of Pentacles reverse, they were seeing you as someone who didn't want to cooperate anymore. So maybe you did have that attitude and you're letting go of that attitude for many of you. And that ends up bringing you more emotional happiness. Let me just get another card here for that. Yeah, again, Ten of Wands reverse. So throwing down your burdens, you're not dealing with something. Okay, so like I was saying, for some of you, you may be just letting go of that attitude of not cooperating and maybe getting on board and cooperating again with your partner, which leads to more emotional satisfaction. And then for others of you, I feel you're just going to really make the decision that you're letting go of this altogether. You know, whatever it was that you used to hold on to and protect so tightly, you're not going to hold on to it anymore. You're not going to cooperate with them, and you're going to throw down that burden, because that's what's going to bring you emotional happiness and fulfillment. So that's what I get. Let me know if this resonates with you. So let's move on to your general reading for your mid-month now through the end of August. I was about to say end of September. All right. So for your general reading, well, for your love reading, I used the Romance Angel Oracle cards and the After Tarot. And now for your general reading, I'm going to be using the Spanish Tarot. Okay, let me just give these little cards one quick shuffle before I start, so I don't have to do it when the spread is out. Oh, that was a terrible shuffle. Okay, so angels, what are the general energies for Pisces for August 15th through the end of the month? Male and female Pisces, general energies. We have the Emperor, the Magician reverse. Okay, so I feel there's somebody, some of you have someone in your life that's very controlling and manipulative, or this could be you, and they do not bring you happiness here with the Three of Swords. Okay, so maybe you found out about this manipulation. We have the Seven of Wands, so conflict, and we have the Eight of Wands reverse, and that's a blockage of communication. All right, so this could even be, you know, friends, between friends or between family, but there was someone, maybe could have even been like an older, someone's dad, you know, someone, you know, an older person in your family, older male, or just someone who's very like an authority figure within the within a family or within a business setting. Someone in charge, but someone who's very manipulative, and it's their way or the highway. You know, that kind of personality. It could be an Aries, could also be a Scorpio. But overall, I just get someone who's just very an authority figure to someone. Okay, but that person is very controlling, manipulative, and this causes really deep disappointment, betrayal, hurt, and there's arguments. There's arguments here, and then there's a cutting off of communication, or a cutting off of movement. So if this was going somewhere before, it's no longer. Okay, that's what I get here. This could also be in a work setting. Your boss, if somebody's boss might be very controlling, like a micromanager, and this has you just completely upset, you know, wanting to get out of this situation. You also might have people, you know, your coworkers, you know, gossiping and just fighting amongst each other. You know, maybe this boss, there's a lot of leaders out there who try to pin people against each other to, be able to dominate. So that could be the case as well. And then, like I said, you might be not communicating with these people, not talking to them. So, okay, next 4 cards are how the part that you play in the situation, Pisces. Temperance reverse. So you are running out of patience, okay, with the situation. You don't really see the way to make this any better, you know. It's just you are just out of balance, just not feeling good about this. This is not the type of environment that you're used to being in, or that you like being in, or, you know, who would like to be in this environment? It feels awful. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords. So, okay. So I did have here there was a blockage of communication, but I feel like you Pisces are going to lose your patience and you're going to let somebody have it. You know, impulsively, it's just going to come out. You're just going to say what you feel. You know, and it might come out pretty rough. So just heads up there. And I feel like he's looking towards the Emperor, you know, in the Magician reverse. So it could be you telling off your boss, which I would advise against, but, you know, you do what you want. Okay, so I'm just looking at this here another way. Okay, so for some of you, I feel like you came into this month feeling like you finally had everything under control. You had made your decisions. You know, you let everyone know, this is what I'm going to do. I have a plan. And then you just weren't, excuse me, you weren't able to manifest. Hold on one second. Let me get a drink of water. Sorry, guys. Okay, so like I was saying, you came into the month feeling, like I said, like you had everything under control. Then there was something that you weren't able to manifest, that you had all planned out. And that caused heartbreak and disappointment for you. And then because of that, so sorry. Because of that, you were getting into arguments with people. Alright. I apologize. I've been coughing in almost all my videos. Okay. So because of this disappointment, it's making you kind of irritable and making you kind of sort of prone to get into arguments. And so I feel like you might have sensed that about yourself and kind of blocked yourself off. But you're going to blow, okay? That's what I'm feeling. If your intent was to not communicate, to avoid a confrontation, it's not going to work. Queen of Cups reverse, so that's you. Again, you're all in your feelings. This whatever it was, this heartbreak here really got you. You know, it's making you feel conflicted internally, just heartbroken. It's a really upsetting situation, whatever it is. Okay, and now I have the King of Cups reverse. I mean, King of Cups upright. So we have the King and the Queen here, which this to me is like a couple, obviously. So for some of you, this could be your relationship. You may have felt either you or your partner were, you know, sort of controlling and manipulative in your relationship, and this caused a rift between you. It caused, you know, heartbreak, arguments, you stopped talking for a while. But I'm feeling, okay, whoever the female is in the relationship, if it's you, Pisces, then you're the one that's really upset about this. Your partner here is a little bit more, he's more composed and still, you know, looking towards the future. So more composed and hopeful about things. I feel like you're seeing things from a more dire perspective. And you're the one that's not, you're just losing your patience. Okay? So the next 3 cards are going to be your external energies. So for those of you who, this is a work situation, again, I feel like you're going to lose your patience and say, you know, confront someone about this situation, but you're going to be very emotional about it. But I feel like getting this out helps you heal and helps you be more mature going forward. So it actually does you know, it does good for you to confront the situation, you know, maybe try to tone it down a bit in your delivery, but getting these feelings out and getting everything, you know, over the table and talking about it is going to help to heal it, is what I'm feeling here. Okay, so your external energy, so far I have the 4 of Pentacles, so somebody has their guard up around you. And then I have the Knight of Pentacles reversed, so you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And they're kind of not budging. This is a person who's very stubborn. They only see things their way. They're very closed off with the 4 of Pentacles here. They have their guard up, like I said, with you. They're just not budging. Devil reverse. So I think this person around you, they really believe that they're in the right, okay? And they feel that they're the ones that need to get away from you, because this is a toxic energy for them. So they want to just step away, not engage. They've blocked themselves off. They just don't want to engage. Okay, so the next 2 cards are your advice cards, and we have the Lovers in reverse. Okay, and we have the Page of Pentacles. So what I'm getting here is that, yeah, we know what the situation is. It's a conflicting situation and all of that, but unless you're ready, you've thought it through, and you're willing to make a decision right now. So whether this be in somebody's employment where you're fighting with your boss and fighting with your coworkers and no one wants to talk to you, whatever the case might be, when it comes down to it, you're going to have to make a decision here, okay? So the Lovers is about making a decision. But the thing is that I feel like if you are going to start anew, whether it be with a new job or a new relationship that's not working out, you kind of have to have a plan. So I feel like your advice is to not make a decision until you have a pretty solid, well thought out plan on how you're going to move forward, you know, from that point. So your last card is your overall energy. I'm sorry, not overall energy, overall outcome. And we have the 4 of Wands reversed. So lack of stability. Yeah, you're kind of, your world is kind of turned upside down almost, because the 4 of Wands, you know, it's like the marriage card. It's a card of stability and having your little place in life. you know, and when it's in the reverse, everything is upside down, and you don't feel that stability anymore. Overall, we have the Six of Pentacles. So, Six of Pentacles is about giving and taking, you know, communicating with people back and forth, and working together, you know, when you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. And that's exactly what I don't feel is going on here. Okay, so that is awareness of what needs to happen in order to make this a successful situation. So let's clarify a couple of these cards. Let me see what the Magician reverse is here. Okay, Nine of Cups reverse. So yeah, I feel this was something that you wanted that wasn't able to be manifested, and it caused heartbreak. So something somebody was really wishing for that just didn't manifest. Knight of Wands. So whatever it was, it really excited you. You were willing to go full force at it, but it just didn't, I guess it didn't have enough steam. So let me see why the heartbreak. Knight of Swords. So it might have been an argument that caused this heartbreak. Somebody said something that was really, again, really upsetting. Two of Swords. There was a decision. Okay, so for some of you, I feel pressure here. Okay. I feel someone is being more dominant, is being very dominant. Not more dominant, but just being very dominant and pressuring someone else to make a decision. And this causes... Okay, the decision, that pressure that I'm getting from here, I feel is just a result of these circumstances. So something just did not work out. You know, you're not getting your wish somehow on something that you're very passionate about, and you've gotten to the point where you're heartbroken about it, but you know that you have to make a decision now. You can't just stay in a situation that you're unhappy in and expecting, you know, something different the next day without you making a change yourself. So there's a decision here that you feel pressured to make to get yourself out of these circumstances. That's for many of you, and that applies to work, relationships, whatever it may be. Let me see what the Eight of Wands reverse. Eight of Wands reverse. What does that mean for Pisces? Excuse me, Two of Wands in the reverse. So, again, not wanting to make a decision. There's a hesitation here, so you cut communication so that you wouldn't have to talk about it. You don't know which way you want to go yet. Or the other whoever you're dealing with doesn't know yet. Two of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, so they're just dropping. They're not juggling. They're just dropping things. You know, not communicating, not doing what they're supposed to do. They're not making decisions. Completely closed off. Checked out. Okay? They needed to take a step back, whoever it is, whether it be you, whether it be, I don't know. Maybe you're waiting for your boss to make a decision on if your career is going to go to the next level. You might have been, a lot of you, okay, so what I'm getting here, somebody's boss had a hand in you not being able to take off on a project that you were really passionate about. You were waiting to maybe be assigned to a project, or maybe waiting for a promotion that you were really putting a lot of effort and passion into, but they just didn't help you. They kind of turned their backs on you and didn't help you to get to that next level. And this really, It really got to you. It got to you so much that now you're like, okay, if I'm not going to grow here, then I need to go. I need to leave. Okay, so, but I feel, you know, and this could be also externally, somebody cut off the communication with you. So it's kind of like that, don't call us, we'll call you sort of thing. You know, we'll let you know. Don't be calling us every day. So, you know, it just applies to however it's resonating in your life. So let me see here with your energies. Let me see what this Knight of Swords. Why is he here? Okay. Yeah, the Knight of Swords has something to communicate about. This is the Judgment card. So definitely you've come to a realization about something here. Something significant. You know that this is significant in your life, at least to you. Okay? You want to get to a next level, whatever that might be, whether it be in a relationship or your career. And it's apparent. So you are making that known, that you see things differently now. You see things for what they are, and you know exactly. You know what you know now. Okay? The World reverse. So there's something that's not completing. Okay. See, this follows Judgment, but we're not able to fully complete this, I feel, until things are really talked out. You have to talk it out. You have to make this known. You know, sort of take a stand for yourself and say, if this is really what you want, you know, if this is something that you feel very passionate about and you're not going to budge on, then you need to basically lay it on the table and say, hey, it's my way or the highway. This is, you know, kind of non-negotiable. That's what I'm getting here, is like, this is a non-negotiable. I need to do this for me. If you can't help me, then I need to look elsewhere. Okay, so this is you being in your feelings. Let me see the King of Cups. Let's see what we get with the King of Cups. All right, we get the Two of Cups reversed. So I feel, again, yeah, we have the Four of Wands reverse. So not seeing eye to eye, things just not coming together, you know, to build stable ground or anything like that. But I feel like you're prepared for this. You know, you are in your feelings and you're feeling disappointed right now. Like I said, whatever this may be, whether it be due to a relationship that's not working out or something in your career where you want to get to the next level and you're being held back. Even though you are in your feelings, you're going to take this in a very mature way and just say, hey, it didn't work out, but I need to do my thing now. Okay, so around you, I feel, you know, people do have their guard up with you. They're not really willing to budge on whatever it is the issue is here. And they're feeling like they need to detach from you because this is toxic. It's not working out for them. Let me see Knight of Pentacles reverse. All right. Six of Wands reverse and the Ace of Swords reverse. Okay, so the reason that they're not budging is because they just don't have much faith in it. They don't think that this is going to work out. They don't really trust it. Whatever it is, maybe they don't trust you. Or they just don't see your point. They don't see, like, maybe you're not expressing yourself in a way that would kind of sell them on your idea. Okay, so they just don't have the faith that you're going to be successful at this, if this is having to do with your career. If it's having to do with a relationship, again, I feel like you know that there are big changes that you want to make and need to make, and you're willing to accept the fact that you're not going to see eye to eye with your partner on this, and that this may be the end of the road because it just causes too much conflict, that it's messing with the stability within the home. All right, and there's like really no getting through the other person because they're just so stubborn they're completely into themselves, closed off. They don't want to talk because they just don't think whatever it is that whatever change it is that you want to make here for yourself, they don't think it's going to be successful. So let me see the Devil reverse. We have the Lovers. All right. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. For whatever reason, I feel here that there is hope, you know, especially if this is a relationship. Yeah, your partner is feeling, like I said, stubborn and closed off and just not believing in what it is that you're wanting to, the path that you're wanting to follow. And they want to detach from this negativity. But they do still have, they still see this relationship as solid. You know, that it might take work and it's going to take a long time to get this back on track. But they feel, I get like a hopefulness that that's going to happen. Right? And that's the energy that they have towards you. They don't want this negativity. They don't want a negative energy. They want to go back to having that special connection, you know, even if it takes a while to get back to that. Okay? And the same thing with you guys, you know, with your careers. It's sort of along the same lines. They do still see the potential in this partnership. There might have been some bumps in the road, you know, with the Devil and having this conflict and stuff, but they do still see the value in you. Okay, so again, your advice was don't make any decisions until you have a solid plan in place. I don't think we need to clarify that at all. But I do want to clarify the last card, which is the Four of Wands reverse. What is the Four of Wands reverse representing here for Pisces? Six of Cups. Okay, so Six of Cups is someone or something from your past memories. So maybe this is all bringing up past memories of, you know, things that didn't work out for you in the past, with regards to family, with regards to stability. You know, could even be, you know, a career, a company that you built and failed at, so you're kind of remembering that and how that went. Or, again, a relationship. Maybe you were, excuse me, previously divorced, and you're remembering, you know, what that was like. And we have the Page of Pentacles reverse. Okay. So the Page of Pentacles reverse is just not wanting to start something new. Someone not wanting a new start or not seeing the value in it. Okay, we have two eights. We have the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. So somebody is walking away from a situation that didn't work out here. That was a long-term situation, or I shouldn't say long. Well, yeah, it could be a long-term situation. But along the way, it lost its stability. But it's someone that you've known for a long time. So this could be, you know, a marriage, a job that you've been at for a while. But it's like it couldn't really take off the way that you wanted it to. That you don't see the opportunity there anymore. And I feel like you're walking away because there's something that you want to put energy into elsewhere. All right? Or for some of you, this could be, you know, you have issues within your home, but you don't want to go and look for a new mate. You don't want to go and get divorced and have to look for another husband or wife or whatever. You kind of just want to put to the side the emotional aspect, the disappointments that you may be feeling here, and kind of put your head down and focus on your career and your work and just deal with things that way. That's for, you know, those of you in a relationship having these issues. You're going to dive into your work so that you're not having to think about the emotional aspect from the past that's been threatening your stability. Okay? Because of the fact that you don't want to have to put this to rest, you know, end the situation and having to start all over again. That's not something that you want to necessarily, a path that you want to go down. And for those of you with the career situation, again, I feel this job or whatever situation it is that has disappointed you has made you feel unsure of yourself. You're insecure in this environment, and you're remembering things from the past that are helping you now. It's kind of jogging your memory, like, oh, this is like when I was working at, you know, such and such company. So I feel like because of that, because you've already been through something similar, you see that, you know, if I have to walk away, I'm going to have to walk away and just put my pride aside, put my emotions aside, and just, from whatever idea this was. And I remember I was saying that maybe there was a promotion that some of you didn't get, or a project that you didn't get assigned to that you were really putting a lot of effort into or passion into, that you may have been waiting for a while. You know, this may be something that you've been eyeing, that you wanted that opportunity, but I feel like you may have to just accept the fact that it wasn't offered to you. It was you were rejected for that position or for that project, whatever it may be. And you need to put your emotions aside and just put your head down again and continue working, so that the next time might be your turn. You know, don't be so stubborn about it. Unless, like I said, with the advice cards, you have something else, a stable offer in hand. But here with the Page of Pentacles up here in the reverse, it doesn't seem like you do just yet. So kind of hold off, put your head down, and keep working. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope to see you again here for your September readings. Bye, Pisces.